I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this ish, man. Let's do this. Don't be playing with me, girl. Don't be playing with my heart. Girl, don't play with my heart. No juegues con mi corazoncitos. You ready?
I've got no choice. I'll be back.
Okay, but I'm sorry about them choices. Was it your choices? It was my choices, huh?
It really was your choices.
Damn. How's con la perrita? No juegues con mi corazón. Dude, this is gonna be an amazing painting, you guys. Okay? It's got all that beautiful je ne sais quoi. Ooh la la. Comme ci, comme ça. Mucho Francois. Look at that. Ha 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 ha. And then let's put another one right here. Ooh la la. Those are my flowers right there. Hey, let me wave at you guys, because if I wave, good day, good day, good day. What's happening? How's it going, Robert? What's up? Wave at people. Consider yourself waved at. Some people have said that if I wave at them, they can feel all the magical powers. They can feel all my Mexi powers. They have told me that. I don't know if it's true or not, you guys. I can't confirm nor deny. However, some people have said that when I waved at them, they get all that je ne sais quoi, all that Mexican je ne sais quoi gets to them and makes their day better. I don't know why, but it does. It must be my magical powers. Look at that. Some people even have said that that when I wave at them, they start painting better. I don't know, you guys. It might be a placebo effect. Who knows? But I'm just saying, you know, just putting it out there. They're like, Jose, last time you were here on a live, you waved at me. I don't know, this Mexican magical powers came onto me, and all of a sudden my paintings just started looking better. I'm like, no way. They're like, yeah, dude. I gotta talk about it then. There's something to that then. So consider yourself waved at. Boom. There it is. Someone might be like, don't wave at me. Don't give me none of those Mexican magical powers. Look, that looks like a little face right there. Look at that. You see that right there? Looks like a little face, look. It's like hiding back there and stuff. Consider yourself waved at. Consider yourself waved at and stuff. What's happening? Man, this is good. I have been told before. They're like, dude, last time you waved at me, Jose, all of a sudden I started feeling like working harder, man. You've been giving me some of those Mexican magic powers, man. All of a sudden I felt like I could do more. I'm like, cause you can. Look at that. ¿Qué dices entrando? Dijiste boom. Boom. Fue una bienvenida. Good morning from the Philippines. What's up, Nene? Dude, I got all kinds of friends in the Philippines, man. I got some friends in Manila too. Are you there? Are you in Manila? Look at this. There we go. Some good stuff. Look at that. Look at that flower. Ooh la la. Mi saludo, sí, mi saludo tiene efectos sobrenaturales. Puede sanar, puede hacerte camino sobre el agua. No, I'm in Olongapo. Nice. 2 hours away from Manila. Nice. Sí, no, mi saludo es especial. Es muy especial. Cambia el curso de tus vidas and stuff. Put some of that. Let's put some of that green stuff. Let's put some of that green stuff right there. Right there. Look at that. Boom. But I'm not gonna lie. I love being here today. Sometimes I'm dragging, and I'm like, I don't want to be here. But sometimes I'm like, dude, I love that I'm here today working. I'm not, Jessica, why are you making fun of me, man? I'm telling you, my wave has got all kinds of magical powers. Jessica never believes me when I talk about I'm not joking. Some people have claimed that their lives are like at least 2% better when I wave at them. 2% is a real thing, man. And I don't know if it's a placebo thing, or I'm just gifted. I don't know. I mean, who am I, right, to question my gifts that the world has offered me? Who am I to question all that greatness that flows through my veins? All that powerful je ne sais quoi. Look at that. I'm not gonna play around anymore, guys. I'm here to work now. Got some bills to pay and shit, man. I got some bills. I got some AC to fix. Dude, my AC was like making me like a little bit sad. But then I was like, you know what? It's okay. It's time. It's time to fix that. Barely found out. Well, Lizetta told me, she's like, I think I felt the AC a little warm. This was like, I don't know, like 3 weeks ago, and I was like, oh, come on. No, she's like, it changed all of a sudden. But you know, man, I think men really need to learn like how to listen to women. I think we really need to. I mean, that was a learning experience for me. Again, one of the many learning experiences to learn how to listen to women. Guys out there, if a woman's telling you something, there's like there's a reason why, you know. And so I was like, oh, I don't know what that could be. You know, I try to be like, oh, well, you know, it could be this, it could be that. What do they call it? Mansplaining? I started mansplaining, man. I was like, well, babe, you know, it could be this, it could be that, you know. And then I went and I asked someone who didn't know what the hell they were talking about. And they mansplained me too. And I was like, I was satisfied with the answer, you know. Because that meant I didn't have to deal with it. That's why I was satisfied with the answer. And then Lisa was like, no, I think really we need to go take it to the dealership and get it checked. I was like, they just told me what it is, you know, why don't you believe me? You know, I was doing one of those things. My boss. Oh, my boys. Thanks for my boss. My boys. had to miss a big chunk of your life because I had to go to the principal's office. Oh my god. Oh man. It's part of the fun of being a parent, huh? I don't know how many times my mom had to go to the principal office because of me. one time my my mom wanted to slap me in front of the principal, and the principal was like, "No, we don't do that here. We don't do that in America." It was hilarious though. My mom was so upset she would slap me in front of the principal's office. In front of the principal. Anyways, I was not being nice. I was being naughty. Look at that. What was I saying too? I was saying something. Man, I forgot what I was saying. That was too funny. The memory, right? My memory was too funny. They're like, Mrs. Guadalupe. My mom says Mrs. Guadalupe. We don't. Yeah, we can't do that. No, we don't do that in the States, ma'am. Oh man, that's funny. So what was I saying? Oh man, I forgot. I was talking about my magical powers. ¿Qué pasa? What's happening? What's happening? All right, let's get some red and black. Let's put it together. Make this thing happen. I don't know. I think it was Jessica's fault, man. Jessica's like doubting my powers. I was talking something about powers, special powers I was granted through my waves. Every time I wave here.
Hey Dad, do you have a charger I can borrow?
Dude, I got my charger. Where's yours?
Mine was in the car, but when I went back to go look for it, it wasn't in the car.
Okay, so I just want to remind you, your mom and you keep getting my charger. This is like the 5th charger.
I put it in the car, and when I went back to the place I put it and I keep it, it wasn't in there.
I dislike excuses very much. Here. Bring it back, okay? Look at that. La señora Guadalupe was shook. Yeah, señora Guadalupe was upset. She was mad. She went to pick me up. Well, she was called into the principal's office, and I don't remember what I did wrong, guys. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna leave that in the past. But anyways, señora Guadalupe was pretty upset, and she wanted to slap me right there. And then the principal was like, no, Senora Guadalupe, can't do that. And then she went on a rant about she went on a whole rant about American kids misbehaving because they don't get a good slapping in the face. She went on a whole rant. I was like, oh man. It was hilarious. I was like, leave it alone, Mom. It's tough. We're in America now. No slapping around town. Look at that. Yeah, she was old school. What is it? Chargers are the family curse. Chargers? What are chargers? Oh yeah, chargers. Yes, the phone chargers. Oh my god, that'll create family problems here. Everybody's always asking for a charger, and I'm like, I'm anal about it. I'm super anal about my chargers. I mean, I don't know if you guys heard me right now. I was like, dude, no, because between Lisette and Daniel, they messed up a bunch of my chargers, because I guess if you use the charger stops working when you share phones with it. I didn't used to believe in it, guys, but look, just think about it. Think about how much I use my phone. I use my phone a lot. Everybody uses their phone a lot here, and so I didn't used to believe it until I started testing it, and I was like, damn, dude, it's true. Someone had told me you can't use you can't be sharing chargers because the phone will keep working, but the charger won't. For some bananas reason. And I was like, damn, it's true. Look at that. Look at that flower. Let me share this flower with you. This is monumentale, especiale, molto grande. Yeah, I believe the charger theory. My kids run all my chargers that way, right? Yeah. I've had a good 5 chargers ruined since I moved to this warehouse, and so it's gotta be like 2 per year or something like that. It's been a while. I'm like, why do you guys keep running? And they're like expensive, you know, especially because you're asking for the, you know, you want to ask for the fast charging one. I don't want to get the slow charging charger. And then they ask me, right? They just try to give me something. I'm like, no, dude, I want the fast one. I guess the fast one you have to for Androids, you have to buy separate the charging head and then the cord separately for some reason. I don't know why, but they're sold that way. And I guess it'll charge it super fast. And I was like, yeah, not the other one, because I need to charge the phones fast. But yeah, chargers are a family curse. All right, let's do one more. Uno más. Uno más, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, baby. Let's see. Lightning charger. Yeah. Something like that. Margaret says, we have our chargers, can't figure out what they do with their totally maddening. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what. Chargers are like the new socks. You know, you can never find the pair, man. It's the same thing with the charger. Like, where's my charger? I don't know. Where's my charger? Who knows? Who knows where your charger is? So I carry everything in a backpack. And so that way I don't lose anything when I'm in the studio. Like when I come to the studio, I get here with a backpack, and I leave with. I'm always carrying a backpack, and that backpack has got all kinds of necessities and stuff. First and foremost, my charger. I need it anywhere I go. All right, let's do uno más, you guys. Uno más, uno más. Look at that. Here we go. One right there, uno right here. And then uno flower right here. Just for kicks, you guys. There we go. Boom. Just like that. Now we're gonna go into it. I like to go into the paintings with just like minimal effort, you know, all kinds of paint and minimal effort, because I know you're gonna. I'm gonna come back to it anyway. So why lose my, you know, why lose my shit over it? I'm gonna come back to the painting. Not come back to it later, but like come back and over and over as I'm finishing it. So might as well not really, you know, care or worry so much about the direction of the painting. As long as I'm just laying down the color, I can always adjust. I feel like painting is like constantly adjusting. Backpacks for life, yeah. Cinco más. Yeah, you gotta just love what you do. If you don't love what you do, it's okay. Accept that maybe it's a bad day, but if it keeps happening, then there's something's wrong there. You know, you gotta find something else to do, or change your attitude. Right, one or the other. Find something else to do, or change your attitude towards it. Look at that. But yeah, it's part of the je ne sais quoi. Look at that. Man, this stuff is good. We just got to make it a little darker as we're going in. You can go a little darker, right? As you're going in. The thing is that sometimes we go dark with black only as we're going in. There's nothing wrong with that, but it just creates a deep hole, you know. And so what I like to do is I like to start moving with darker tones of reds or purples as I'm going into the flower. And it's kind of like white too. You have to know how to use white too, because otherwise you'll do something funky with it, where everything just looks like a highlight instead of instead of creating shape. So here I go going in there with black. Boom. Let's see. Eric says, I'll stay out of the charger conversation because I will rage to teenage daughters. Just thinking about it, huh, Eric? I know, that's how I feel, man. Just thinking about it. It just rubs me the wrong way, thinking about my charger. And then I asked Daniel, like, hey dude, like, where's your charger? And he has like a story about it, and I'm like, dude, I can't deal with stories, man. Leave stories for like, well, I guess, you know, because I was gonna say live stories when you're selling something, but he is selling me something. He's telling me that he doesn't have it. Doing the darks after the lights. You could go back and forth. I try to start with dark, just to, you know, like this, just to sketch. But if I find a place to put the dark, the darkest, whether it's a black or a dark brown or a dark red or whatever, sometimes I'll start there. What I personally like to start with is midtones. That's really what I like to start with, and then I'll start from the middle and then move sideways to the light or to the dark, kind of like a piano, right? I'll start with C. I'll start with the midtones and then I start moving. Because it just makes me feel better if I do that. Makes me feel like I know what I'm doing. Look at that. And my midtones are usually pure color. I'm not, You know, I'll start adding grays to them and whatnot, but usually in the beginning it's pure color. So you see right here, I'm adding some grays. I'm doing some stuff to it. Is it hard to be a genius? There's days that it is. There are days where I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I love that. There are days though that I'm like, oh, it's just difficult today. I imagine it's difficult for all the creative geniuses out there, but for some of us that are more genius, it's a lot more difficult. I will say that. This is why people believe me, because I'll record this. I'll put it on I'll save it and I'll put it on YouTube or somewhere on Facebook, and then people actually believe me, right? They're like, Jose, your ego is out of control. I'm like, I'll be quiet. You don't even know. You don't know my game, my strategies. Look at that. Ooh la la. What's happening? How's it going, Alicia? Good to see you. Very nice. Muchas gracias. Libros infantiles bilingüe. Some days. Some days are harder than others, guys. You can't, you know, I can't lie. I can't lie. Some days are harder. So the other day I was painting something and I didn't leave a... Oh yeah, I was painting some boats in the night, some sailboats with one of those nocturne pieces, nocturno, and the moon, my little moonlight sonata there didn't have a reflection on the water. I didn't put a reflection. I don't know why, but sometimes I'll do that. I'll leave it unfinished. I'll remove the obvious out of the way. Well, you should have seen people on Facebook had this whole dialogue. Like it went bananas. I put it on Facebook. In one of the Facebook pages, it went bananas. How some of the people were saying that I was a genius for leaving it out, and some people are like, no, I think you forgot. And of course, I got asked what happened, right? And I gave them some of that Buddha silence, you know, some of that royal silence. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about this one. The reality is that I don't remember if I forgot or not. I probably forgot to put a reflection, but sometimes I like to not state the obvious in a painting, because that sounds smarter. You know, it sounds like I know what I'm doing. And so we will never know the truth. I don't know the truth. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I was thinking. But, you know, but I like to think of myself that I prepare those things. I'm like, I really don't know. The reality is that I don't state the obvious all the time in my paintings. I leave questions unanswered. You know, I'll leave some nooses untied. Some of those ropes, some of those ends are untied. Look at that. People like that. Let them decide. Yeah, this is a good blue. It's a gray blue, or blue gray. You decided not to reflect. I know. It was something in me that was like, don't let it happen. What's your favorite TV series? What's my favorite TV series? Man, that's a toughy one because I've been watching a lot of TV lately. I should probably be working instead of watching TV, but it's kind of like our date moment for my wife and I. You know, get home. It's kind of like when we get to chill, watch a show. She likes TV. She loves TV shows. I almost never watched TV, but when the pandemic started, I became a TV watcher. What do I watch? I usually like movies because I don't like to commit to the shows. The shows are too long. Honestly, I really was enjoying some of the American horror stories. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them are way too gory, and you know, I don't have anything against the gory stuff, like personally, but I find it interesting that we get so disgusted by or angry about nudity and sexuality, but we don't about gory stuff. I feel like gory stuff. It's funny, right? But I feel like that stuff is much more damaging than, like, I don't know, watching something natural, like, you know, sex. Like, that's more natural to me than some guy in a place trying to cut someone in half, or, you know, one of those gory bullshits. And so yeah, probably American Horror Story. It makes me chuckle. Look at that. Well played. Nice. What do you clean your brushes with, and what are your brushes? I clean them with, so when I just wipe them down with like TP, look like that, and I'll go bam, like that. But I'll when I clean them with walnut oil. My friend Diana sent me some of this stuff. You guys, honestly, I'm such a procrastinator. I've only used it once. Sorry, I only used it once, but I liked it. It does clean the brushes really nice. I haven't used it more than once, but maybe because I don't normally use it. I do have some brushes though that I need to clean. So, but this is pretty nice too. But yeah, I just wipe them down. Watching the Yankees, man. Damn Yankees. Stunning painting, so thank you. I haven't tried it myself yet, Lo. But if I wasn't a procrastinator, I'd probably be a famous artist by now. I'd be like super famous by now. Honestly, because I don't lack work ethic. It's just getting to it. Getting to it is the problem for me. I'm like, I'll do it. Okay, I got it. I'll do it. I'm like one of those little kids that you have to remind. Okay, I'll do it. I said I was gonna do it, Mom. And then at some point, I do it, or I don't. I learned to be okay with not doing stuff. I know it sounds weird, but you gotta get to know yourself, you know thyself to be free. You gotta know yourself. I have this thing where if I don't consider it very valuable in my everyday to-dos, I'm like, I'll get to it. You know, if I'm like, oh my God, I need to do it now. I still procrastinate even if I need to get to do it now. I have no explanation for it, you guys. Procrastinating makes me feel joyful at times. And so I won't fight it anymore. I told my shrink too, I was like, dude, I ain't gonna fight it anymore, man. I ain't gonna fight it no more. I won't fight it no more and stuff. Let's see. You're funny. What happened?
It has like 5 missing, 5 late missing.
Oh my god.
So you know how it gets. It's like, I know.
So yeah, guys, that's
The jaw's so yeah. You're so fucking tired.
¿Tienes cosas que hacer ahorita?
Yeah, I don't know what to work about. I haven't worked all day.
Beautiful painting. Thank you so much. What size is the precious painting? This is a 10 by 10. 10 by 10 inches. Look at that little beauty. It's a little 10 by 10. What is that? All right, let's start another one. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. Let me show you what it looks like, because some of you don't know what it looks like. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It says, yeah, it's a little 10 by 10 inches. Oil and canvas. Lori says, I want. Let me know, Lori. I can put it away for you. You know the drill. Put it away for you and stuff. All right. Get it before he posts it. Yeah, I'm gonna post it tonight, and so I like that yeah and stuff. All right, let me remove this and start another one. Let's start uno más, you guys. Uno más. Okay, let me clean this palette real quick. Awesome. Okay, sold. Yeah, I'll send you the price for that one. This one's smaller, so it's gonna be better, a better price. I'll put it aside for you. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate that. Lori is one of my longtime collectors, flower collectors. Well, not just florals, but I think florals are definitely her thing. Well, there's something magical about flowers, guys. I keep saying this all the time, but then again, you know, I don't know who am I? What do I know? I think there's something magical about flowers. They change the mood of a place. They change the whole energy of a room. I think that's why we give them. Yeah, Diana says I have competition right there. Yeah, Diana definitely is one of my favorite collectors too. Diana has a whole gallery at home by now. She definitely has a whole gallery of my work there. All right, let's do uno más. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. All right, here we go. I need to sell something to Eric, because man, Eric's not biting yet. Eric's not even listening to me right now. I'm gonna sucker Eric into buying something. It's like I'm gonna guilt trip him. Flowers and I have a couple of your landscapes, and I breathe. I love that. It's the breathing. And I can't stress enough about how your paintings look even better in real life. I love that. It's true. I think you can't really see what it looks like here. When I take the photos for eBay or the photos on Instagram, they're pretty shitty. I'm a pretty shitty photographer. And the photos on any of the other platforms, the pixelation like really just messes it up really bad. because when you mount it on a platform, they have to shrink it. You know, they can't be mounting I don't know 5, 6, 7,000 megapixels or whatever it's called now, large format, right? Because you're the goat. I love it. I am the goat who has a shower curtain. Alicia, you're the one with a shower curtain. I forgot about that. It's true. It's true. Eric is very quiet tonight. Alicia has a shower curtain. I went on Fine Art America. Was it Fine Art America? I think it is, right? And they sell all kinds of stuff. Different types of prints and stuff like that of the work. Alicia owns a few of the originals too. Quite a collection. Alicia has also some works on paper too. Some of the large works on paper. One of you will paint the bunny that will reach into my heart. One day you will paint the bunny. Oh, I love that. I sure will. I know. Just give me time. Give it time and watch. It's a great surprise when they arrive. Una buena cámara. Jose work, rich, deep reality. Oh, I love that. And coffee mugs. No, I figure if I take bad photos, it sort of adds to the allure of the mystery of the art. I know it sounds weird. I know. But I'm just telling you guys. It adds to the allure. There's a mystery there. Because check it out. If you like the painting and the photo is not very, very great, when you get it, you're surprised, right? You're like, oh my God, this thing is so much better than the photo that they showed me. How many of you have ever gone somewhere where you're buying something, and based on the photo, you're like, oh, this is gonna be great, and then you get it, and then you're a little disappointed. See, what I'm trying to do, I'm setting up the ground differently. I don't want to make it seem like it's the greatest painting and whatnot. No, it's a great painting, but when you get it, you really get to find out how good this thing is. You really get to experience it fully, all the brush strokes, the thickness of the paint, and on and on. I'm just saying. It's kind of part of my je ne sais quoi by now. I don't even fight it anymore. Jose, the yellow roses arrived yesterday. My husband and I have found the perfect spot. So pleased. Oh, thank you so much. Love that. That's a really nice painting. Margaret's painting is also going out. We're waiting for the frame. We're waiting for that frame, Margaret. So the painting is ready. I don't know if it went out already yesterday or it's going out, one or the other. But it's not long before you get it. What's happening, Bill? Becky says so many colors in each brush stroke. Oh, I love that. I love that. 100% of mundo. Man, I'm feeling loved right now. I'm feeling all kinds of love. That's what I wanted. I wanted the paintings to surprise people. Like when you get it, you're like, you know, I figured it's like we live in a world where people put the best image online. I don't know if you noticed that, you know. I have a friend, he's like, dude, I'm like, dude, how do you guys date today? Because I don't get any of that. Like he was talking to me about Tinder and all this other stuff. And he's like, yeah, dude, but the picture, you know, pictures are deceiving. I'm like, with everything, man. Pictures are deceiving with everything. You know, you go somewhere and, I don't know, you order something and you see the picture. The picture is like, it's in the best possible light. And yes, it helps you sell the product. But at the same time, it can be misleading. Because if you get the product and the product doesn't match the picture, for whatever reason, people are going to be disappointed. This is one of the reasons why I don't like using what do they call those, any of the filters or anything like that, because you don't want to mess with any of it, you know. You don't wanna create something that is not true. And so I pull back a little bit on my pictures, sometimes a lot. 'Cause I want people to be surprised when they see it. I'm excited. I love that. 100%. Yeah. Absolutely. I'll send you the pricing, and I'll have that ready for you. It's a short-term trick. Yeah, it is. It will not bring you the same customer twice. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the I think this is one of the reasons why I've been able to play for as long as I've been playing, selling my work. You know, I've been able to participate in exhibits or sell online and this kind of stuff. It's because I keep getting return customers, and I think it's difficult to get return customers if the promise is larger than what you're actually delivering. You know, if the promise is bigger than what you're delivering, it's a cheap trick. It is a short trick. It's cheap. I see it as almost a bit you know, like manipulating something. You know, manipulating something that is not true. And I see a lot of artists like doing all kinds. I mean, I tried that, but I found out right away. And you know where I found out? I found out those practices with high-end gallery salespeople. I noticed that they were not. They were very adamant about not making it, not adding too many bells and whistles. You know, and at first I didn't understand. I was like, no, it looks like it doesn't look its best, you know. And but I learned very soon why you didn't want it to look its best, because you want the painting to speak for itself, the artwork, but you don't want it super crispy. You don't want to show it super crispy, and most people try to show it super crispy. They even mount it on walls. They'll put frames that don't belong to it on it, and then when you get the piece, it's not what you ordered. It has nothing to do with what you were looking at. It doesn't even look like it. And so I try to stay away from all of that stuff as much as possible. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, bait and switch will backfire. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Lori. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was like, I know what's up. I don't know why they do that. I think they're trying to make it look nice and presentable, and here's what it's going to look like. But I don't think it translates correctly. I think it translates as being deceiving. And again, guys, I did it when I was starting. I had no idea that because you're trying to show the best possible light of your work. I remember doing that. I remember putting a frame around it, putting it on a wall, but I took it off right away because I realized this thing looks way too cheesy. It doesn't look like the painting anymore. It looks like it looks manufactured. You know, it doesn't look real. And the honest truth is that I knew not to do that already, because I come from a direct sales type of world, and in direct sales, you're not supposed to, if you want to be ethical and do things the right way, you're not supposed to inflate anything. You know, you're not supposed to make it into something it's not. You have to tell everything as it is, and even let people know of the shortcomings of your product. Like, you got to let them know the shortcomings. Point them out. You point them out before they point them out. One of the reasons I tell people, oh, look, guys, I don't paint the sides, and on and on and on. I use Michael's canvases. The so-called shortcomings, right, that artists are so afraid to talk about. and the reason why is because you need a, what do they say? I think it was I don't know what guy said it. I don't know if it was Ogilvy or one of those direct marketing guys from back in the day. It takes 20 years to build a reputation, but 20 seconds to ruin it. You know, it just takes 20 seconds to ruin a 20-year built reputation. So hell no. You know, you want to be as truthful as possible in every situation. It's too expensive to not you know, to not show things as they are. Yeah, they're putting all these frames, and then they put it in this gallery spaces that don't exist, or this showroom homes and all that stuff, and it doesn't look real. And everybody's doing it. You know, that's the problem. Everybody's doing it. I know not to do it. I knew not to do it, and I did it with my prints. I didn't do it with my originals, but I did it with my prints because I saw them doing it on Etsy. And I did this probably about, I don't know, something like 6-7 years ago. I even paid someone to do it, to mount them and, you know, use Photoshop and all of that. And it doesn't work. I don't know why people keep doing it. It doesn't work because people feel like you're misleading them, you know. It's too much. I forgot the word, but it's too. It's misrepresenting the work. Ultimately, look at that. Ooh, yeah. But look, guys, if it's working for you, someone out there is doing it. Don't take this the wrong way, guys. I'm just telling you what I found out. I found out that it's so much better to get the original painting and just show it, or put it, hold it with your hands, or put it on a corner somewhere with adequate lighting, and take the picture. Make it look like. Well, don't make it look like anything, but if you're gonna make it look like something, rather than make it look fancy, make it look like it's an object in your studio. So that, because people need to be able to see the reality of it. I think it's important. I found it to be much more helpful than the rooms and the, what do they call it? Those all the special lighting and all of that stuff. I personally found it to be much more a better return. Look at that. Man, I can rant. I go hard on my rants. Some people are like, screw you, Jose, I don't care, man. I'm gonna keep using my rooms.
Hey, Daniel, do you have little grace with you? I got to close the door.
I don't think Grace can escape me here. But just in case, huh?
Yeah, no, I don't want that.
Look at that. Ooh la la. Let's see, I feel like it actually makes you doubt the artwork. Yeah. Yeah, I love the rants. I love that. Yeah, it actually, it definitely backfires, in my opinion, too. Yeah, when you see something on the on a table or you know that you can feel that the person actually took the photo in the room, in a room somewhere, or they're just taking the photo, the photo of the painting, without adding any bells or whistles, nothing around it, no borders, no frames, no special lighting. What I mean by special lighting, I'm not saying anything about photography or anything like that. No, definitely do that, but no special like glare or anything like that, because it significantly takes the. To me, it just ruins the painting. It makes people doubt it, because people are very, very smart, guys. If they're thinking, if you're cheating me out of seeing the painting as it is, I wonder what else are you hiding. If you're cheating me out of seeing the painting the way it is, the way it's intended to be looked at, I wonder what else you're hiding, and that's not good. You don't want your customer thinking that way. Look at that. Ooh la la. Yeah, baby. Why do they need all that assistance? Yeah. Especially because it's a painting, right? It should stand by itself. It should stand alone. And I get it. If you're selling something from like a Target, an IKEA or something, I get it when people put the sofas and the setting, and then they put, here's what it's gonna look like, for prints and stuff like that. I get that. I get that stuff, but don't add anything to it, and don't add anything to the painting. You don't want to add anything to the painting. Especially original work. If you see Sotheby's or Christie's or Phillips collection, if you see any of the original work they're selling, they don't use any of those gimmicks. Nothing. They present, if they're gonna sell a base to you, one of those Tiffany bases or lamps or whatever, they show you what it looks like. There's nothing in the background, there's no special effects, nothing. It's just good photography. Boom, there it is. And same thing with the paintings. They show you the painting. They don't try to do anything to it, because you don't want to piss off someone. You don't want to piss off anyone, but you definitely don't want to piss off someone who's paying top dollar for that. Look at that. Boom. And so that's who I learned from. That's who I try to pay attention to. I try to pay attention to the big wig auctioneers and the big galleries. I try to. I haven't really tweaked anything in a long time, but I try to pay attention to that, because I think that and I just started doing what everybody else not everybody else, but everybody else who was selling, like galleries and whatnot, were doing. I use the language, right? Oh, they're selling on auction. Oh, okay. Where are they starting it at? Oh, they're starting it down here. Oh shit, man. They're starting it at $1. I don't know if I can pull that off. I mean, I get it why you would want a I don't know, mid-century modern painting by somewhat known artist, and starting it at $1, but I don't know why you would want my painting. But I did it anyways because I feel like it was an honest method. It's an honest way of selling the artwork. One of the many ways that I do it, through auction. There it is, my friends. Look at that. Some little boats. Boom. My name is Jose Trujillo. I'm an artist. I want to thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to charge my phone now. I think I did three little paintings. It's usually what I do in this life. Sometimes I'll go bananas. I'll go even almost up to 2 hours. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. And yeah, I'll come back. We'll be sharing some more work and kick it. We're going to be chilling and grilling. Thank you, everyone. Stay well and sophisticated. Peace out.